At HOF Capital, how do you ensure that you are out there looking for diverse companies?
Well, we're certainly a financially driven investor, but that being said, we're fundamentally interested in founders with underrepresented backgrounds and diverse roots. We've backed to date, I believe, 11 founders from underrepresented regions, including Latin American CEOs, African American CEOs, and Asian CEOs. We have 4 women in our portfolio that have co-founded or are CEOs of companies. We believe these founders bring an extremely unique approach to the table with insights and exposure to pain points that we don't see in the saturated tech hubs. And as a firm, we very much have that span, geographical span. We've got investors from over 16 countries, and I've done that on purpose to truly be able to identify these unique opportunities.
Tell me a little bit about some of the companies. I know you have a company out of Toronto in terms of who you've invested in and how well that they're doing.
Yeah, so that company is actually called Drop Loyalty. It's founded by a Canadian entrepreneur who has created a rewards platform that is targeting the millennial generation. At HOF, we're very interested in companies that are targeting the millennial generation. And Drop Loyalty is essentially a mobile-based, gamified rewards platform. So connecting all your credit systems, any payment methods that you would usually use into one rewards pool. And you can essentially, I'm personally addicted to Drop. I've already gathered more than hundreds of dollars in rewards across the platform, and I've only been using it for a couple of months now. NEA just led a $20 million round and Drop to expand into the US on a national level.
What are some of the characteristics that you look for in some of the founders? We've talked a little bit about diversity, but what are some of those key characteristics that you're looking for?
Certainly. That's kind of a cheat sheet for founders applying to funding, but we're definitely very interested in the personal traits of the founders that we invest in. We really care about the chemistry within the team. We love to see the drive and the ambition to truly dominate a market. And of course the data to support that and market sizes that are fundamentally large. But from a founder perspective, I believe this comes in handy with what you mentioned about underrepresented roots. And I think generally speaking, immigrant founders do have a very strong drive and something to prove, which we have found to be extremely phenomenal in building a massive business.
We've also heard many times before that in terms of female-founded companies, they often outperform when we look at them compared to their male counterparts. Can you talk about some of the women who you've invested in so far?
So we've invested in 4 women so far, I believe, that are co-founders and CEOs in our portfolio. I can talk about Umaimah. Umaimah Mendhro is the founder of VIDA. She's a Pakistani immigrant, a mother of 2, and she's actually the former head of Microsoft's Global Women's Initiative. And Umaimah is an extraordinary woman. She's inspired by her humble growing up in rural Pakistan and has created a company in the fashion industry that connects manufacturers with consumers and artists to create unique clothing and artist-inspired designs and home decor with 0 inventory waste. I believe there's a Q&A session with Umaimah on the Huffington Post that I urge everyone to check out, because a few sentences don't do her justice.
What has that experience been like as far as being able to work with someone who is truly moving the dial?
I mean, it's extraordinary. It's the most thing I love about my job. Always, and obviously we're improving on a daily basis, but always sitting with founders that are smarter than me and learning across these different industries. It's absolutely inspiring to have the privilege to work with people that are moving the dial, and that's why we're in the VC industry in the first place.